Okay. We are going to watch The Toad That Broke Australia because of what do you mean? I don't think I've ever seen this guy's videos before. I have no idea who MoreParz is. I have never seen a single video of this guy. But I love like animal shit, so and I'm very curious about how one toad could break a country this size.
Australia is home to some of the deadliest animals on the planet.
I'm tired, Chad.
But what if I told you there's one creature
It was funnier the
they
second
all
time.
fear? An invasive species,
Again,
millions
there's
strong,
just no way.
wiping out native animals that we are locked in combat with to this very
I
day.
don't believe
what
this.
kind of vile beast
There's no
is
way that
capable
it's a
of spreading
frog.
such reckless hate? The answer is
Pikachu!
this fat fucking toad. But how did this war begin? Well, to answer your question, we're going to have to go way back. The year is 1866.
Okay.
We are in the land down under, and our story begins the
Did
same
Australia
way
even
many
exist in
tragedies do,
1866?
with the British.
Okay.
You
Ew.
see, having gone hippity-hoppity, your ancestral home is now my property around 90 years back,
Okay,
the Brits
right.
were in full swing, rampantly colonising the country. And part of that
It's fucked up
included
that they're using
agriculture.
Minecraft.
Now,
Minecraft
they
didn't do
brought with them
anything.
many crops, but the important one in this story is sugarcane.
Sugar.
Sugar was valuable, not only for trade, but also because, well, the fucking tea isn't going to sweeten itself, is it?
Yeah, that's very true. Thank you, Billy.
See,
Diabetes.
sugarcane only grows in the heat, which ruled out the south of the country. It also likes humid environments, which ruled out Western Australia.
Literally Mad
Which
Max.
left them with
I
one
fucking
option.
Love Mad Max.
So, the cane farmers loaded up their first Stardew Valley save in Queensland in 1866.
Wait, I love Stardew
but
Valley.
the farmers ran into an issue. You see, Queensland is home to these nifty little bugs called Dermalopida albahertum. These are native beetles that hit their macros by
Not the
munching
thing.
on plant leaves. So when cane farmers joined the Queensland Minecraft server and set up
Okay.
a fucking Hermitcraft-sized farm, the beetles were in heaven and set to work demolishing the plant
Wait, but
leaves.
that's a
Now,
slug.
funnily enough, the adult bugs weren't actually the problem. Sugarcane leaves hold full value.
Okay.
Problem is that with such an abundant food source, the bugs started multiplying, laying their
Oh, they
eggs
started
around the
fucking.
base of the plants. These eggs hatched into larvae, and unlike the grown-ups, these little worms don't eat the leaves. They eat the roots. And so the sugarcane starts getting absolutely fucking spit roasted, and the farmers can
Me
do
when I'm spit
nothing
roasted.
but watch as sugarcane yield plummets through the floor
Oh, because
along
it's in
with
the
their
roots.
profits.
Yeah.
This whole situation really pissed off the farmers,
Yeah,
who banded
yeah,
together,
for
went
sure.
to the Australian government, and told them to fucking fix it. Sir, a
Fix
horde of
the
creatures
fucking
is destroying
dirt.
the cane fields. Fuck. And so
Fuck.
the Queensland government founded the Bureau of Sugar Experimentation Stations,
Okay.
or the BSES, in 1900.
BES.
This team of crack scientists then immediately set out trying to solve the very same issue every single Factorio player faces. This place is covered in bugs. They are breaking my shit. How do I violently slaughter the local wildlife in order to expand capitalism and my profit margins? The BSES pondered this question for
No.
25 fucking years.
25
they tried
years?
spraying chemical insecticides.
That's
Didn't
like
work. They tried injecting
more than half my
insecticides
life.
into the soil. Didn't work.
Oh my God,
tried
they bring in
releasing
fucking
the
frogs.
fucking cordyceps fungus. And it still
Dude,
didn't
mushrooms
work.
couldn't kill that shit. That's how you
Then,
know they're
one day
fucking
in the office,
insane.
while pondering this question, someone had an idea.
Not the fucking frogs, dude.
Okay, we are getting outmaneuvered by the cast of Bugs Life. Someone in this office, please give me anything.
Literally anything.
What about cane toads? What? Cane toads. Those big fucking fat things
Those
that
fat
exist in the
fucks.
cane fields in Hawaii. I mean, it's a frog. They eat bugs. We just introduce an invasive species to fix a problem caused by an invasive species. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? No.
And so, in June
and
of
they
1936,
listened.
2,400 brave cane divers were deployed to the fields to deal with
Please
the
tell me they didn't
arthropod
actually
menace.
airdrop them.
But there's just one small issue.
Okay.
Cane toads were fucking dog shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, funnily enough, big, fat, slow, ground-dwelling toads were not exactly the smartest solution to deal with beetles that spend the majority of their adult life 6 meters off the fucking ground. On top of that, cane toads don't dig for food.
Wait, you're telling me. So, okay, hold on. So the issue was that the babies of these bugs, the like larvae or whatever, are in the soil, okay? That makes sense. So you're like, okay, these fat fucking toads, they'll eat the babies and the adults because they eat bugs, right? So the toads live on the ground. I can see the logic of being like, well, we could probably just like dig up some soil and they'll probably go ham on the babies, right? They didn't think about the fact that the bugs live up here in the loft apartments. They took the toads that live on the goddamn street and they were like, all right, get to the penthouse, buddy. What do you? Oh my god, dude. Was everybody in the government high? If it was Australia, I could believe it.
Either.
Oh, okay, they don't dig.
Larvae. Now, this all sounds like information that should have come up during the research and study phase of the plan. This, however, implies that there was a research and study phase.
They didn't research anything.
The BSES did not conduct a single fucking study on environmental impact before releasing an army of cane toads. Are you fuck? This complete absence of brain cells caused a rather spectacular domino effect of ecological fuck-ups, and it's going to teach you a valuable lesson about invasive species. You see,
okay, I'm sorry to pause again, but I just saw this post the other day that was talking about like, oh, this is like this is the like environmentalism that liberals want. Like, you want to save this? Why? It's bullshit. And it's just like a picture of a desert. And people don't realize that deserts are actually an incredibly fragile and delicate ecosystem and are incredibly valuable to the areas of the world that they inhibit. Just because humans can't live there and we can't really make money off of it, suddenly it's bad. Dev, thank you so much for the 7 months. But like, it's the kind of thinking that it's like, you're just like, well, there was no thinking actually. We just made this shit up.
While the cane toads barely ate what they were supposed to, they did eat. And as incredibly large omnivorous toads, they ate practically anything they could fit into their mouths.
That's crazy.
Rats, mice,
lizards,
snails, baby birds. It was the toad equivalent of fucking Kirby. And then, not unlike the exact problem they were brought here to solve, with all that food, they started reproducing.
That's
a lot.
Who could have seen this coming?
Female cane toads can lay anywhere between 8,000 to 30,000 fucking eggs per clutch.
30,000?
But I mean, this should not be too much of a problem. Australia is home to some of the deadliest creatures on the planet. Surely, the local wildlife has this under control.
There's no
Wait, what?
way. There's no way.
Poisonous. So
they're
poisonous on the
poisonous?
shoulder. And those are parotoid glands, and they are packed to the brim with bufotoxin.
They didn't do any fucking research.
Got him! Now, whenever the adult toads are threatened, they will squirt this white, sticky fluid out of the
they're
glands.
just like me.
And when ingested, it does 2 things. 1, makes you trip absolute balls thanks to the hallucinogenic bufotenin. And 2, The other ingredient,
these nuts.
bufagin, just straight up gives you a fucking heart attack.
That's insane. Leon!
It's important
toad
to note
kill you?
that this toxin is also present in their eggs and tadpoles. Now, in their natural habitat, this isn't as much of a problem because everything around them has had thousands of years to get good and deal with this fuck-ass poison bill by either developing immunity or learning to eat around the glands. But Australia is not their ecosystem. And despite all of the deadly animals we've got, they have had a grand total of 5 minutes to adapt to the presence of the fucking Calid toad.
Insane.
Now, quick question for the class.
Okay.
What happens to an animal population when there is nothing to eat it?
It grows.
It gets bigger. And so, shortly after being introduced,
their PC couldn't handle it.
A rapidly expanding tyrannid swarm of toads began to spread across the country.
There's
the BSES
no way.
noticed this and did fucking nothing. Because it technically didn't affect the sugar cane. The swarm spread further, occupying all inhabitable parts of Queensland, and they were laying so many fucking eggs that their clutches began polluting the waterways like a bufotoxin teabag, killing native fish as well as any animals that drank from the water.
That's
the BSES
disgusting.
did nothing.
Okay, but what about the regular fucking government?
Which started killing more fish. The BSES still did nothing.
What about the regular
swarm
government?
Advanced, breaching into the Northern Territory and New South Wales. When questioned, the BSES insisted the toads were doing their jobs and everything was fine.
Oh my god.
By the 1980s, the toads were now starving out or just eating local wildlife and one-shotting anything that tried to eat them. And considering, at this point, there were 5 fucking million of them.
What do you mean?
A lot. So, with local wildlife being absolutely
Dude, I can't even
decimated,
fathom how much 5 million is.
Was forced to acknowledge that maybe,
just
maybe.
Listen,
just maybe.
We fucked up.
But, oh well, everyone makes mistakes. Nothing we can do about it. No, they left it for the government to clean up.
Okay, well, to be fair,
a second horde of creatures has escaped the cane field.
The government should have gotten involved way before this.
They realised just how much damage was being done, and in 1986 began funneling federal funds into controlling the population. They tried trapping and physically removing the toads, but unless they had 5 million traps, that wasn't going to do shit. Biological warfare was proposed in the form of releasing viruses and parasites, but was shot down because it would do just as much damage to the native wildlife. And so, the toad
people, I
continues
assume,
to advance to this day. So where does that leave us? Short answer is kind of fucked. Cane toads now threaten a total of 75 native species.
That's
they've even driven populations of animals like the northern quoll to complete extinction in parts of the country they infest. And with the population now sitting at 200 fucking million toads, that infestation is spreading, with predictions showing they will be fucking up ecosystems in 5 states in the near future. And given that they have amassed a population 10 times the size of the humans in Australia, the government has completely fucking abandoned the fight for eradication, switching focus to harm reduction, using bait toads covered in non-lethal but unpleasant substances to try to teach local wildlife that toad bad. On top of this, the government has encouraged the broader public to just fucking kill the toads.
Give everybody guns.
Do it humanely by catching them
do it
and
the
sticking
American
them in a
way.
freezer for 48 hours. But most people don't want a frog taking up their freezer space.
Yeah,
so
disgusting, by the way.
Golf club.
Especially if it can poison you.
And with this being Australia, our wildlife is also putting up a fight. Keelback snakes, for example, are immune to their venom, and Ricali and magpies have learned to flip them onto their backs before getting a feed.
Oh, smart.
Now, jokes aside, you want to know who I feel genuinely fucking awful for? The toads. They didn't ask for any of this shit. They
That's
got
fair.
dumped onto a random island and did their thing, and now they are being actively hunted. No. The assholes in this story are the BSES
Yeah.
and the cane growers. Because
Yeah.
you may be thinking, why were they allowed to do this shit in the first place?
That's a very good question. Capitalism.
That's the neat part. They weren't. The federal government banned
No.
the fucking idea when they came up
There's
for it in
no
1935,
way.
based on the advice of entomologists who rightly presumed
did the
toads
research?
would become a bigger fucking issue than the beetles.
Oh my
but the
God.
BSES
And they did
the
it
cane
anyways.
growers lobbied to have the ban lifted in 1936.
There's no
We are stuck
fucking way.
in permanent toad combat because these dickheads
Oh my
looked
God.
at scientific advice and went, nah. You have got to be fucked.
Oh my God, dude.
G'day, Merry Christmas, Happy
Dude,
Holiday.
that is that not like the epitome of every fucking issue we've ever fucking had is just some fucking group of dickheads looking at scientific research and evidence and then deciding to do it anyways because fuck you, I want money. Jesus Christ. They weren't even supposed to bring the frogs in the first fucking place. Oh my God. Wait, this actually made me mad. This actually pissed me off. This guy's hilarious though.